The Nintendo Switch 2 is here. Well, wait a sec. Is here, and there are already a bunch of great accessories on the market. Some of these are brand new, while others work just as well as they did on the first gen Switch. In this video right here, I'll show you all the accessories I think should be part of your Switch 2 setup and that I plan to use myself. So let's dig right in and start with dbrand's Kill Switch. After originally releasing the Kill Switch for the Steam Deck to, well, kill the Switch, dbrand has gone full circle and has now made one specifically for Nintendo's new handheld. This version has been completely redesigned compared to the Kill Switch available for other handhelds, as this design allows you to detach the Joy-Cons without removing the case. It also protects your device from drops, at least according to dbrand. The case uses, quote, impact-resistant and structurally rigid thermoplastics. I'm not going to drop test it though, so we just have to believe dbrand. The bundle also includes a travel cover, a 10-game card holder and a dock adapter, so you don't need to remove the case from your Switch 2 when you plan to play it docked. It offers solid protection and starts at $60 USD. But if you don't like hard shell cases, Jox has two travel case options for you, the ultra thin case or the more protective carrying case. Both let you carry cartridges, but the bigger one has also space for a charging brick. These retail for $22 and $20 respectively. If you still want to carry more games, grab Jox for the game card case. I don't even own that many games, so I guess I need to buy more of them. It just costs $20, so this one's a no-brainer to pick up if you'd like to carry your library on the go. One other essential protection related pickup is a screen protector. I have two here, one from Jox and one from dbrand, but more protectors from other brands will probably show up soon. The reason you need this is because the Switch 2 has a non-removable factory applied film on the screen that is apparently highly scratchable. Again, another thing that I don't plan to test. But let me say that again. Non-removable. Do not peel this off or you'll destroy the display, and I doubt Big N will be very happy with you. Storage-wise, the Switch 2 comes with 256 gigs of built-in memory, which is way better than the original 32 GB on the original Switch, but I still expect that to fill up fast. For example, Cyberpunk 2077 uses up 64 gigs. Therefore, you'll want a microSD express card. Unfortunately, I originally missed that express part as I planned to use a regular 512 GB card I already had, but this one's not compatible with the Switch 2, But the Switch 2 requires one of the newer, faster express cards. I have a 256 gigs card which I grabbed in the same store I got the Switch 2, but I'd really like to get a 512 GB card too. Unfortunately, as of right now, these seem hard to get, so we need to wait for manufacturers to ramp up production. So we probably gotta be patient, I guess. The last dedicated Switch 2 accessory I have is the camera. There are a few models, like the Piranha Plant one that Chris has, who is probably right now editing this video, but I opted for the more minimal one as it fits better into my nearly all black decoration and lifestyle. The camera is mainly there for game chat and the occasional motion-tracked minigame, so it's probably one of the accessories you don't really need, especially if you decide to primarily play in handheld mode. I think it's fun though, and expensive, at $55 US for what is essentially a webcam. Finally, there are a few things that I originally got for the first Switch, but that I plan to also use for Nintendo's latest handheld, like this Anker 737 battery pack. It supports 150 watts charging and holds 20,000 milliamp hours, enough to charge the Switch 2 about 4 times if my math is correct. Other solid options come from Ugreen and similar brands, but I like the Anker one because of its screen, where it shows charge speed and remaining battery, and because I already had it. So I guess that's the point. And since we all probably will hook up the Switch 2 to a TV, let's talk controllers. Sure, you can use your Joy-Cons or the official Pro 2 controller that I have here, but you could also go with the GollyKit KK3. It's got Hall sensing sticks, connects to multiple devices, for example with this dongle, and supports both Bluetooth and wired USB-C. It has a premium feel, solid build, gyro aiming, and a battery that lasts about 25 hours per charge. And at $50 USD, it's about $30-ish cheaper than the official Pro 2 controller, and therefore a great alternative. The only critique point I have compared to the Pro 2 controller is that the Pro 2 controller has a headphone jack, while the KK3 does not. And if you have old Apple headphones like these ones, you can hook them up to the Pro 2 controller and use it for game chat. And I guess this is also an accessory, but I wouldn't pick this up just to play on the Switch. Probably someone in your family already has these lying around, so go and steal them. Okay, that's it for my current Switch 2 setup. All the links to all the stuff I just talked about are down below, and if I find other cool stuff for the Nintendo Switch 2, I'll just make another video. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe. I'm Kevin for Overkill, and catch you in the next one. Peace!